we are going to Vegas. It is going to be 4 dudes in a car for 34 hours.
That's what I'm most. I think the expo will be fun. But in the car ride,
dude,
and just hanging out with y'all in Vegas
there's
is going to be ridiculous.
better than a good road trip.
Oh, we're still leaving at just craziest time at 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Hopefully, we won't see any traffic.
Maybe like 4-ish. We can leave around 4.
Yeah.
The same thing we talked about last night. We don't need to. If we leave earlier, we're going to get there early, and then we're going to be miserable because we're going to be in Vegas at 7 a.m.
and not
able to check into our hotel. And we're going to be in a car, and we're not going to want to walk around Vegas.
Me and PJ will be fine.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Dirt Drive podcast. As always, I'm Trevor. Today we've got Tom Sylvester with us.
Yo.
We've got PJ back with us.
Hi.
And then we've got Tim.
What's up, Lugnut Nation?
Yeah, you can ignore him.
Lugnut Nation?
Yeah, dog. I don't know.
No. Just no. Anyway, on that bombshell.
Well, thanks for tuning in to today's episode, everybody. Just gonna call this one ahead.
It's a short for a reason.
Today we are going to SEMA here.
22.
Yep,
SEMA
22. So we're gonna go over what we're hoping to see there. Tell you a few stories from the last time we went.
How we're getting there because we never updated the folks on our road trip.
Yeah, if you've been following along, we did have the grand illusion, we'll call it, of
It's a good idea.
It's still a good idea. We're going to do it. One of these
Eventually,
years
just
we're
not
going to
this
do
year.
it. Just the logistics and the
Money?
the funds. Yeah, the funds were not available for the support and things that would involve buying a vehicle and not dying across the country.
The sad part is we found a lot of
Good vehicles.
like good options.
Yeah.
It's just not $800 between the three of us to buy it.
Yeah, because
things cost money.
it would be great if everybody could go to dirtnerdsoffroad.com, go to the swag.
Because it is up now.
It is.
Yeah, Frank just sent me the message.
The swag.
Oh, did Frank redesign it?
No.
He got it working.
Yeah, he fixed the secure and non-secure things.
Dirtnerdsoffroad.com. Hit swag. It'll take you to our store. There's all kinds of T-shirts and hats and cool stuff.
Yep, we've got our normal off-road stuff. We've got the Save Moab collection. Yep. So all the stuff from the Save Moab.
We're still raising some money for helping fight the man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Get it donated to Tread Lightly so that we can hopefully slow down the closure of Moab.
Yeah. Which was nice because they extended that until Thursday, the 21st.
Yeah, it was originally like the 15th.
7th. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, we're going to SEMA.
But yeah. So
my first trip, we're road tripping it.
Yep.
PJ is joining us now.
PJ, you've been, right?
Yep.
Was it
2014?
Yep.
2014. Would you go with 7 slot?
7 slot and full on, and their posse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Should be a little different because I don't think the West Hall was built in 2014, was it?
No, didn't they finish that in 18?
18 or 19?
Yeah, I think it was right before COVID.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on in 2014.
It's going to be a huge. Almost 2 million square feet of show space.
It was the first time I went to SEMA, so it was just like,
Yeah, that was Trevor and I last year.
That's gonna be the best part. Is the three of us are gonna walk in and go, oh yeah, we're just, and Tim's just gonna go.
So, Tim, pick your teeth up.
Yes. Oh, my name's Tim.
roll that tongue back in your mouth.
I just can't wait for all the fails of SEMA that we're going to see. That's going to be my favorite.
Drive
all the
shafts.
Bluetooth drive shafts.
Oh,
the
6x6,
the 6x6 trucks that don't actually have 6x6 capability.
Yeah.
There was one. Was it 2 years ago? It was like, not to call them out. It was like Ride Motorsports. And they put a body lift on a truck, but the body lift was 2x4s.
Oh boy!
It was white body paint 2x4s because I guess they couldn't finish it in time, so they just 2x4 body lifted it. I'm like, oh no,
that's SEMA crunch time.
Yeah, I enjoy, like, last year, Quake LED had, like, they called it the freak show.
Yeah.
And it was definitely, like, a little bit of a poke at some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Because they just had, like, just ridiculous things that would never work.
They had the Chia Pet one.
The Gladiator on the tractor tires
Yep.
was,
It's
like...
fun, though.
Oh, it is.
Oh, no.
And
It
they were
was
having fun
great.
with it.
It
Yeah.
was totally... But that... I think the difference was they did it intentionally.
Right.
Like, so you got enjoyment out of it. You knew they had fun doing it because what is the Humvee that was crab walking? And,
Well, it had the hydraulics.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It was a Humvee that would bounce. The Chia Pet Bronco was great
That
because
was
like you were
great.
sitting there talking to the guy as he's got the pump
He's
sprayer out.
watering
He's
it.
watering the Chia Pet, telling you all about it because it was so hot.
It's fantastic. But yeah, I'm excited. We already know of a couple people that are going to be doing some product reveals, like Dow Dynamics.
Yeah, they
He's
got
gonna
some
be-
cool stuff coming.
Yeah,
we should get a little sneak preview of it this week.
Yep.
Diode, what's up?
Yeah, send the check.
Kind of excited for what they're teasing.
Yeah, it should be a good.
How are you
one.
gonna get it this week?
They're sending out a thing to the dealers.
Oh, nice.
That's like previewing
Yeah, it's
what
like
they're
a little
unveiling.
video preview, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm excited to
And
see
then they're doing the full product unveil next week.
Yeah, on Tuesday at like 2 p.m. I think.
Sure. Yeah, check out the Facebook page.
Yeah.
We'll probably post it as well.
I'm
on
super
Instagram.
excited to see the Skinny Guy campers at SEMA
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
That
they're
sh-
really cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to them again too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to a lot of vendors. I know you're going on behalf of the shop, and I'm going on behalf of the shop, but I'm also going as the podcast. And I'm like, I've got so many people I want to talk to. Give us money so we can produce a show.
Yeah.
Cool seeing all the new stuff.
Yeah.
The 2014 stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how much actual new stuff is out. Like,
Yeah.
like last year.
Well, last year
there was a
it was all Bronco.
Yeah.
Everything was Bronco.
yeah.
last year was also the first year after COVID, so I imagine people were still getting their feet back under them. So I imagine this is going to be like another full experience. Like last year was probably a part experience.
Yep.
Because it was still, I mean, you still have to wear masks in the conference center. And
Yeah. The thing that like we found really interesting being our first year being that post-COVID year, it was like, oh wow, like even for us it was the first like real normalcy. Like you know, you had 50,000 people in one place and like you know, the mask thing was a little loose.
Yeah.
Like even the vendors, like you'd walk into a booth and like start talking to somebody and they'd be like, do you mind? And they're like, no, not at all. And you'd like both take your mask off and have a great conversation. So like getting back to that kind of environment was great. But then also talking to people who had been SEMA veterans, they were saying how like it was really nice this year because it wasn't nut to butt and like you could actually go and talk to people. And Trevor and I were like,
what?
whoa. Like,
because this place is packed.
yeah, we were like and it wasn't like COVID packed. It was packed.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh man,
Like hearing from people that was half of the normal capacity,
Yeah.
and you're like 100,000 people walking around
Right.
here for a week is
100,000 people in 2 million square feet.
yeah,
Is like
it's just
one person
it's
every
wild.
20 square feet.
we averaged 10 miles a day in the convention center.
Yeah.
That's not even including where we would
Your
walk
boy just
around.
bought new shoes.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going to
need
be ready.
break those in. I'm buying insoles for my new shoes that I bought a month ago that are broken in.
I'm gonna swing by the Leesburg outlets.
Yeah.
And Adidas.
DSW has some good deals on shoes right now.
Yeah.
That's where I got mine. It was like $35 for a pair of Adidas, and I'm like, so
If Carrie was here, she'd say make sure you get a coupon
for what, DSW?
for anything.
Oh
Yeah,
Go to the outlets.
yeah. No, I'll get
actually,
a pair of Adidas and I'll get some Dr. Scholl's to throw in there.
Yeah, that's what I think
Get
I'm
some
gonna
gel
do.
insoles.
Send the check, Dr. Scholl's.
Because I'll tell you what.
The standing on concrete for 5
my
straight days
God.
was
Oh, Brooks,
rough.
you got some Brooks PJ?
Oh,
Brooks
bougie.
Holy shit.
He's got them high
Man,
performance
he
shoes.
spent like $150 on walking
PJ.
shoes.
This is like the Porsche of Nike
You know,
dad shoes.
They're
So what's
nice.
Nike, like
you know
a
that's
BMW?
this is a good time to. I know you just
So,
bought new
hold
shoes,
on,
but
hold
unfortunately
on.
we can't bring you anymore.
What are my Amazon special Wittens?
Those are
for
the Dodge
$24.90?
Caravans.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the Dodge Neon.
I'm going to get some Dr. Scholl's. It'll be like putting a lift kit on my Caravan.
It's like the Dodge Neon of shoes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just garbage.
it's
But it'll run forever.
Plymouth Neon.
yeah.
the Plymouth, even worse.
No.
But it's the SRT 8, so or SRT 4.
4, yeah.
So it's got a turbo, and people think it's fast, but it's not.
And it backfires, and you think it's a 2-stage launch, but it's actually just backfiring because it's missing.
Someone calls the cops because they think it's gunfire.
Yeah, it's really just pre-detonation.
Yeah. I think the conversations this year will be a little. I know Tom and I have talked about it a little bit. When we went there last year, it was this overwhelming sense of like, ooh, we don't belong here. We're just a small, tiny shop.
We're just the new kids on the block.
Yeah,
like,
and nobody. The great part is nobody treats you like that. Like if you're in the industry, you're in the industry, and
they see that little buyer tag and they start seeing dollar signs.
Yep, and
want those partnerships.
Yeah, and it's not even like it's just because it's only industry people. There's not that awkwardness of trying to figure out on their end if someone's just like a normal retail customer, or if it's someone they can actually have.
But there's not a lot of normal retail customers walking around.
None. So Friday they sell like a Friday only ticket.
Yeah.
And you'll see people's
Ignite?
badges. Yeah, it's mostly for the Ignited party at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But like we noticed a big change on Friday when those Ignited people are there, like because you see it's kids, they have a student badge and it's they're in for the day and they're there with a tech school or whatever, and they're just there to get exposed to the industry.
Yep.
There's a change in the vendors and the manufacturers, the way they interact. It's like, oh, okay, like you're a buyer, and then like the conversation changes a little bit.
Yeah.
And like, there's definitely guys that are there as spectators, even if they are buyers. I think for us last year,
well, you have to. I mean, everyone's a spectator too, because it's like, what are they coming?
But
because it's an advertisement, they're still trying to sell to the vendor. All the people showing up, they're still trying to sell something too.
Yeah. But last year, like we went with the plan, quote unquote, of like, okay, cool. The first 2 days, it's going to be all business, and then the last 2 days, we're going to treat it like a car show, and we're just going to walk around and see all the cool shit.
Yeah.
And it ended up being 4 days of business because there's just so much going on.
Yeah, I gotta look at the class
and you're just
schedule,
like you get so pulled in because everybody there knows what they're talking about. So it's so easy to have an hour long.
Well, it's like when we walked up to the BFG booth.
Yeah,
Expo.
That is,
and we're like, where are the Reds? And then we talked to that guy for like an hour.
That's the perfect example of every booth you're going to walk up to at SEMA. Yeah. Like that is SEMA right there. Like every booth we walked up to,
you don't even have to ask. They just walk up to you and they go, "Oh, hey, what do you? Oh, you guys are an off-road center. That's cool. Like, where are you out of? Like Virginia? Oh, let me scan your badge. Cool. What do you guys sell the most of? What do you work on the most? They're doing their research, right, for planning products as much as we are. And seeing the new stuff and seeing different things, right? Like, for us as at the shop, so many shops just do a cookie cutter build, right? Like they find the lift kit they like, they find the wheel companies they like, they find the tire companies they like, and they just put the same stuff on over and over again.
Yep. Yeah, that's the easiest way to do business is you choose one lift, one wheel. And
it's not that we don't, like we have our preferred stuff that we try and guide people into. This week, we'd like to thank our partner over at Rocktrix Wheels. Rocktrix has been independently manufacturing parts and accessories for the off-road industry for well over 10 years. Rocktrix offers the best, high-quality, high-strength aluminum wheels for all your off-road needs. You can use Dirt Drive 5, that's Dirt Drive, the number 5, for 5% off your entire order on the website. You can find their website linked in today's show notes. Thank you, Rocktrix, for supporting today's show, and thanks to all of our listeners for supporting companies that support us. But at the same time, if
it's hard.
There's so much information out there that like
it's hard to experiment on customers too. Is the hard part.
Yeah. But the customers also spend a lot of time on the forums and watching YouTube, and they're seeing the new products that are coming out with an influencer, and they're going, "I want that."
Yeah.
And like for us.
Well, that's the point of this. The podcast is to expose people to stuff that they wouldn't normally see.
But the nice thing is at SEMA, we as the shop can get exposed to stuff that we may not have used yet and talk to the guy who designed it, right?
Yeah.
Like we spent probably an hour at the My Top booth.
Oh yeah,
talking to their head tech guy.
Yeah,
who
that thing was awesome.
He's like the if you're a My Top,
is that the A-frame camper?
No, that's the power top for the JLs.
Oh, okay.
They literally had this thing running for 8 hours a day,
just up and down,
5 days straight, just up and down, back and forth. Never once had a problem.
Yeah.
Like, if that doesn't show you the rigidity of that system and how much, like, punishment it can take, I don't know what does.
Yeah, and like
that and the AccuAir, they did the same thing, just up and down all day long.
And we talked to him for
it was at least an hour and a half
about how it works, what they, we tried this on the first gen and it really didn't work that well, so we changed it, right? So we're getting all that information, so when the customer calls and goes...
And the classes for the shops to do the install, too.
They're going, have you guys heard of my top? Oh, yeah. What do you think of it? Well, we haven't installed one yet, but I spent an hour with their head installer, and this is what you need to watch out for. This is what you need to lubricate.
Yep.
It's just that knowledge base. Bless you.
Yeah, that was a cough.
that was everything.
Was that pretty snart?
Pretty pretty sure I heard a little come out.
A little poot.
Good.
Are you dying?
Right?
You look very
Good?
uncomfortable.
Have some more whiskey.
No, that was a cum.
Oh, you came. That was the poot. It was just
All right, this one will get marked explicit.
Took 20 minutes and we're talking about cum already.
I mean, we are going to Vegas. This is going to be 4 dudes in a car for 34 hours.
That's what I'm most. I think the expo will be fun. In the car ride,
dude,
and just hanging out with y'all in Vegas.
There's
is gonna
nothing
be
better
ridiculous.
than a good road trip.
And we're still leaving at just craziest time at 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Hopefully, we won't see any traffic.
Maybe like 4-ish. We can leave around 4.
Yeah.
The same thing we talked about last night. We don't need to. If we leave earlier, we're going to get there early, and then we're going to be miserable because we're going to be in Vegas at 7 a.m.
and not
able to check into our hotel. And we're going to be in a car, and we're not going to want to walk around Vegas.
Me and PJ will be fine.
Yeah. Mackenzie's like, what happens if you guys do leave early? I'm like, we'll bring a tent and we'll sleep along the road.
Or you sleep
on
with
the
your
way.
still
As long as the
leave.
hotel security doesn't give a shit like last time, we're good.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
What happened last time with hotel security?
When I was like checking out of my hotel, I had
Yeah, you got
to
to turn your mic down a little bit.
Point the mic at your face.
At your face. There you go.
There we go.
Good job, Daddy.
When I was checking out of my hotel last time, I had to go to a local Target to get another suitcase so I could put all of my stickers and stuff that I collected. And I was in their little like door lobby, like as you first come in, there's that little sub entrance, and then there's the casino
The
inside.
vestibule, if you will.
I was inside that little
All right,
entrance
fancy
area,
guys.
just kind of
I'm a
like
building inspector.
organizing my stuff, just like inside the doorway because I wasn't going to do it outside. And the security officer walks in, he's like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know, just packing my suitcase." He's like, "Oh, okay. Somebody was a little suspicious of you." I was like, "What am I doing wrong?" Like,
a white guy with a mustache is kind of sketchy.
I didn't
though.
have a mustache back then.
Oh, even worse.
That's way worse because you are the only person that looks.
I had a
sketchier
giant
without a
SEMA
mustache.
jacket on,
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
and I looked like I was 12.
That's the
Probably
sketchy.
because you
one.
were
That's what's this 12-year-old doing being alone by himself in Vegas, packing his
Like I was already
suitcase?
checked out of my hotel, so I couldn't go anywhere. I was waiting for the taxi to bring me to the airport. I wasn't just going to sit on the curb and just repack my suitcase.
Yeah, I don't
outside.
envy you guys driving home 36 hours. That's going to be miserable. I'm very
be
much
all right.
looking forward to.
I'm actually looking forward to the fact that you're not driving home with us, so we don't have to change lanes every 15 seconds.
I did that again today. I was driving here today, and I'm like, I need to work on this. Tom yells at me.
Dude, following you to Overland Expo was
Trust me,
horrendous.
I wasn't even following. I was in the vehicle with him.
I was getting
yelling
hollered
him.
at. I was getting hollered at.
I was like, just stay in the left lane, Tim.
Towards the end, I
He's
just
just
literally
switched lanes.
stayed in the left lane.
He's the guy that passes a car on the left, and then he immediately gets back in the right lane. And within 30 seconds, he has another car that he has to pass and gets back in the left lane.
He doesn't look
back
ahead.
in the right lane.
He doesn't look ahead at the traffic to go, ooh, I'm going to pass that guy too, so I'll just
Remind
stay
me
here.
to never get in
So
the car with
since
you.
Tom, 36
late.
hours. So since Tom will be at the shop all day on Saturday before we leave.
Not all day. Why do you like trying to? Are you trying to make me get a divorce?
Not all day, but I was planning on driving first. I think.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I'll drive first. I'll get us out of Virginia, and then I was thinking 4 or 5 hour rotations, so that way you don't get too gassed behind the wheel.
Or
problem
8-hour rotations.
I was going to say
8 hour rotations are tough though.
They're not, though.
Have you driven 8 hours straight?
Yes.
all the time.
It's tough.
It's not.
It's not.
Dude, I did
honestly,
multiple
like,
times.
PJ, you can't even say that.
What?
Your longest road trip in your life has been 8 hours.
Yeah,
And did you drive it the whole time?
yeah.
Yeah. See.
The only time we stopped was for gas.
Right. So here, I agree with you. Like going short stints is fine, but at
Not
the same
with
time,
this long of a trip.
the problem is you're not gonna sleep every 4 hours. So if you drive for 4 and then stop driving, now you're just in the car awake, which is gonna make you more tired.
Yeah, but that gives you 12 hours between driving cycles.
Yeah.
Or you could
do
drive
8 hours
once.
Yeah.
Because it's 34 hours
divided by 4.
We just have to be careful with it. Like if the driver gets like a little,
if you
like,
get sleepy,
if you're getting a
swap
little
out.
gas,
Yes, you can tap out. That's fine, but
You're not going to force you into
Don't be
8
a hero
hours.
and try and drive more than you can.
Oh, I worked at PTS. I know my limits.
Okay.
I've fallen
if you're
asleep with, I've fallen asleep with the wheel with a patient in the back.
If you're sitting here saying that your
Things you
limit,
shouldn't say on recorded.
That's fine. I don't.
if you're sitting here saying
FBI
your
guy.
limit is 3 to 4 hours, you shouldn't drive first because that's just going to be annoying.
Yeah.
leaving
No,
late
no,
and then
I'll-
stopping at midnight to swap.
I'm definitely good for like 6 hours, but
Every
I'm saying
2
like we
minutes,
just
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky and
it's the
it'll
wake-up
be like
alarm.
over in Germany where they have the musical notes.
I think there
was,
is a section on Route 66.
I
There's
think
there's like
there
a
is.
frontage road.
We're
We
hitting that
should
one.
do that. Yeah.
I think there is.
So have we actually figured out the route? Are we going 40, 70?
So it's 81.
Oh, we're just spouting off
to-
numbers now.
Well, 40 and 70 are cross country.
93,
90
117.
What it's what it was
Even numbers go across the
Yeah.
country. Odd numbers go north and
It
south.
was 81
aware.
to was
Useless
it 76 that we took to Asheville.
Yeah, because I remember you saying that
It's like 81 to 76.
the first leg of the Asheville
that
trip.
gets us through Tennessee.
Yeah.
And I think it's still 76 that drops south. And then in like
Yeah,
Arkansas is where you pick up 40.
Okay.
And then 40 once you hit Oklahoma City parallels Route 66.
Because I was looking at all the different directions, and 40 is a good one. You hit a bunch of good cities.
Yeah, but
if you
there's
take
something
70,
about
you get a
66.
lot of really good cities going
but
down
70 is way out of the way because it's so far north.
Yeah, but then you take all
And
the
it's
all the passes through Colorado.
Yeah, but-
which are beautiful.
Yeah, but that just slows you down.
It does. It was like an extra like
And
hour
if
and
it
a half.
snows, then you're SOL.
Yeah.
Trying to
it
go to
is,
SEMA.
it is November.
Yeah.
It does snow in November.
So, and also if we take 40, it turns into Route 66. So we can do like Carhenge. We go through Amarillo. We go through you go through.
We might be able to hit some of the diners, drive-ins, and dive
Yeah.
spots too.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Flavor Town, baby.
Woo!
Guy Fieri, send the check.
Yeah.
Guy Fieri, just tell us where the restaurants are.
Yeah.
He did. He did a whole thing on Triple
there's-
D.
there's
for
definitely a
Route
website
66.
or
My dad
blog
has
that-
one of the books for all
He
of
wrote a
the
book?
destinations.
Nice. Yeah. Guy Fieri? Yes, he's written several.
They're called cookbooks, Tim.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
They're
I get
full of
that.
recipes.
He's a chef.
the chef. Cook for me.
In France, it's chief.
El Jefe.
That's boss in Spanish.
I'm also excited to experience more of Vegas.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah.
This
we
time
didn't do
around.
any of the touristy stuff because we were so wiped.
Oh, I did
didn't-
all
Well,
of
that
it.
and I feel like there were definitely some things that for just being the two of us
Just the
probably
two of
wouldn't
us.
have been as enjoyable, but having a slightly larger group
Yeah.
will be a little bit more fun. And,
Yeah.
So
you know,
what I found in Vegas, which is nice, though, if you walk down the streets by yourself, you look like a serial killer, but nobody talks to you because you look like a serial killer. That's the greatest
nobody
part.
messed
bit of
with it. The best part was when we saw the dude walking through the fountain, picking all the change out of it.
Or-
Like, classy Vegas.
Like this man straight rolled his pants up and was walking through the fountain in front of Caesar's Palace.
Man, he had to get out of
grabbing
the city
all
somehow.
the change.
I thought I was going to get mugged when I was walking around Vegas by myself.
Yeah,
I loved
can
it.
see that.
Also, let us not
Tim-
forget.
Tim wanted
we
to
are
be mugged.
driving. We will be
didn't.
getting to
I was
Vegas
too young and vulnerable.
on Halloween.
You're still
Yeah.
young and vulnerable. If you shave your mustache, you're gonna get touched.
they're distracted.
Our first day in Vegas is Halloween,
Yeah.
and it's going to be fantastic.
Do we have to bring costumes?
No, I was like,
No, this is
No,
my
we're
costume.
going to
I'm an adult.
appreciate.
That's scary enough.
We are going to appreciate all the costumes or lack thereof
yes.
because it's Vegas.
Yeah, the showgirls on the street already aren't wearing anything. All they have to do is pull the stickies off,
Yeah.
and you see everything.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
I'm aware.
It was like last time. It's like, Angel, look, boobs.
They're everywhere. Are they going?
We definitely got to hit
Are they
Whiskey
going?
Bar again. Whiskey Bar's a must.
Yeah, we've
because
got-
that one night we walked back from Whiskey Bar at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and we somehow met up with those guys
and
on the
escalators
bridge.
were broken. An escalator can't be out of service. It just becomes stairs. What's up, Mitch Hedberg?
The dueling piano bar at the Wynn is a fantastic
That sounds
bar.
really expensive.
So
Did Will ever tell you how much he spent at the dueling piano bar?
I
for
don't
your
want
bachelor
to. I don't
party?
want to know. I
Yeah,
told him
you're
to
right,
stop.
you-
I told him to stop spending money.
So-
I'm like,
That
Will,
was in Asheville.
let's put it this way: we brought the party to that dueling.
we did.
piano
They should have
bar.
paid us.
yeah.
Like
I told him. I'm like, Will,
we brought
they're
the party
just
so hard
taking
we
your money.
almost got kicked out.
Stop.
We had a lot of fun. No, but I mean, yeah, we were definitely going to Whiskey Bar because it's a good whiskey and cigar bar.
Virtual
in MGM.
zombies.
Yes.
We should definitely do a VR, some kind of VR experience.
Area 15, is that worth going to? I've heard that's pretty
Which one
good.
is that?
Area 15. I guess it's like a
Excuse
strip
you.
mall that's been transformed into like an Area 51 themed strip mall.
Cool.
Oh,
that
that's
sounds
new.
It's
kind
supposed
of
to be
fun.
really cool.
That could be fun.
So there were a couple places we didn't go to last time because we didn't have a car.
Yeah.
So definitely want to go to like I Love Sushi.
Yep.
Don't need
It's a
it.
great like all you can eat
You're
sushi
gonna
place.
eat it and you're gonna love it.
No, I'm
Urban-
Urban
Yeah.
Rye. Urban Rye.
Yeah, Urban Rye.
Because Elliot from Elliot in the Morning swears by that place. Plus they have the half steak.
They have like a half price ribeye happy hour.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dope.
I think the only place I've ever been on vacation that had like more eating and food was Italy.
Yeah.
like if you're not gonna gamble in
there was
Vegas,
so much
all you
food.
do is eat.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Oh, yeah.
it's
Good food.
what
don't
we've
know.
talked about before. Our entire hobby is driving places to eat,
And
eat in different places and
poop.
I don't know.
poop in
When I
different
went
places.
to
Friends with
Mexico
one of the
to
bartenders at Dirty Dick's.
Dick's Last Resort.
Yeah, Dick's Last
Yeah.
Resort. Yeah.
That was in the hotel we stayed in last year.
We should try and see if our boy is going to be at. We'll
that the
should go to
music-
whiskey.
Whiskey
bar the day that-
Johnny Hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we
couldn't
got.
find him. He wasn't. I couldn't find any of his shows when I was in town last time.
I still follow his
Yeah.
Facebook page. We'll
We
figure
know.
out
I
what
know
his
he's.
schedule is.
I know he's there on a regular basis now.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what day of the week it is.
Yeah, we just got
Do
to
they have
figure
a
that out.
hangover tour?
That would be so great.
Oh,
Just get
like the
roofied.
movie. Wow, Tim, that guy.
Okay, that was aggressive. Jesus Christ,
So you're Doug.
dude.
Yeah, so we're gonna lose. It is actually the weekend before his wedding too.
If I don't make it,
We fucked up.
And all we're gonna see is where'd Tim go, and then the mattress is gonna fly off the top of the
We
building.
are-
and we may not end up in the hotel we're supposed
We
to be in
lost
because
Tim.
Mackenzie's job may hook it up.
Yeah, that would be nice.
We need to do that while we're there.
Oh, you
though.
missed that. You
throw
missed
a
that
mattress out the
conversation.
window?
No, call Mackenzie and be like, we fucked up. We lost Tim.
No.
And then just
No.
hang up the phone.
It's not a
And then I
phone
get
call.
murdered.
It's not a phone call. It's just a text. Like, hey, don't freak out, but
Yeah,
we promise we'll find
Hey,
him.
girl, hey.
And just stop responding at that
Yeah.
point.
What's
Future
going
Tim.
on?
Future Tim. Duck.
But yeah, Mackenzie said she might be able to get her work to hook us up
Yeah.
with a better hotel room. So she's
mean,
asking this
I'm,
week.
I,
And I'm
honestly,
like,
I'm excited to do Fremont Street because
I am too. Fremont Street was my favorite part last time I was there.
Well, and that's what we always
We were
hear.
down at the other end
and
last
we,
time.
we were all the way on the south end of the strip. So
Yeah.
like the strip
which was great for Whiskey Bar.
Yeah.
Because it was walking
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like the strip is so much bigger than you think.
There's so much to do on
Yeah.
Fremont Street. It's unbelievable.
and Fremont Street's a little bit more walkable.
Because we
it's the largest
made
LED.
it-
Yeah.
It's the largest LED screen in the world.
Yeah.
Is
We-
over
we made
Fremont
it
Street.
probably like a quarter of the way up when we walked that last
Yeah,
day.
we only walked from basically MGM to Caesars.
yeah.
yeah, which is
and-
half of it.
And
I
that
would
was-
love to go to the Taco Bell Cantina though. Get some
Yeah.
alcoholic Baja Blast.
Yeah.
I went to the one in Arlington.
Yeah,
It
bro.
wasn't that great.
Huh?
The one in Alexandria.
This
Alexandria,
is Vegas.
It's still probably not that
Shut
great.
your
It's still
face
it's
It's
still
hole.
Taco Bell.
It's still Taco
I'm
Bell.
with- I'm
Still
with
not
Tim-
that great.
I'm with him on this. Of all, like,
It's Baja Blast.
Hey, I'm going to Vegas to go to Taco Bell.
I'm
What?
not
Alcoholic bad.
You know what we have to do?
Is there a chicken guy? Let's go to Chicken Guy.
No. All the Vine millennials will know this. We got to go get some free Shavakadu.
Oh,
Yeah.
free Shavakadu.
enough.
Free
the free
Shavakadu and
Shavakadu.
alcohol.
I'm allergic to free Shavakadu. My throat closes up when I eat avocado.
We're definitely getting free Shavakadu.
That's how we lose Tim.
We lost Tim.
Hey, Mackenzie, are you cool if Tim has a tube coming out of his throat? We had to do an emergency tracheotomy.
Oh, that's nasty. Just swallow it.
protein.
That's nasty.
That's nasty.
That's how you build your immune
I
system.
got the black lung.
But yeah, I'm definitely I'm definitely excited to experience more of the city this time around. I think, and just in the show in general, I think we'll probably be able to hold to that, like a little bit of work, a little bit of play idea.
Yeah, I think we can pace ourselves a little more now that we know.
Yeah.
Like last year, we wandered a lot. And like,
well, the halls are packed just from the NADA show that I went to.
Yeah.
The halls are packed,
Well,
but
we
it's
also,
still manageable to be able to get through a hall pretty easily.
We tried to follow a plan, and it always ended up like we'd go to one seminar and then we'd get stuck on something and be like, "Ooh, we didn't go get to see this yesterday."
Or we'd have a conversation on Tuesday, and then like it was like, oh, we need to follow up on that on Thursday, and like we'd go from West Hall to North Hall, and then like the guy we wanted to talk to at Shop Monkey was busy.
Yeah.
So like,
be a little more systematic this time.
The thing that I found out through doing this is that following up via email takes like 2 or 3 days to get a response. So if you can talk to someone and then see them the next day about the conversation you had, you can get an answer quicker that way.
Yeah.
Instead of having to wait.
Yeah, I mean,
and then hopefully you get the answer you want in the email, or you have to send another one and then wait.
I have a couple targeted vendors. We'll say.
Who's your angry vendors? Call them out.
No, we'll wait till after.
It's not even an angry at thing. It's like, hey, this is a good opportunity to get face to face and go. This is what we're dealing with.
Yeah, because
we need some help.
Because they're not responding to the email. I'm going to go, hey, smack.
Now,
but then we also have face to faces planned that are like positive. Like like I want to sit down with our rep from Shop Monkey. And get Trevor and PJ both more time playing with the program with somebody who knows the ins and outs and like make ourselves more efficient. That's a couple hours of a day where like last year we didn't really have any of that stuff planned, so we just kind of wung it.
Wung it or winged it?
That's a good question.
Winged it.
Winged it.
Winged it.
I think it's winged.
For PJ, what are you most looking forward to, considering you went
swinged
quite a while ago?
Swing.
There it is. Swing.
Schwang.
You went quite a while ago. I know the off-road section wasn't as predominant.
The JLs weren't as prominent. It was still like the JK era. The Broncos were still like
not even
old
a
school
thing
Broncos.
yet.
Yeah.
The big thing in 2020 was the BRZs and then the FRSs.
Yeah. Those were hot though.
That was like on every single corner.
Hansel's so hot right now.
Those were the drift missiles.
The drifters were a big
missiles.
thing. There was a lot of bro trucks. There was a lot of the.
Oh, don't worry, they're still there.
Yeah,
well, they're always going to be there. There was a lot of Ultra 4 stuff.
And that's 14's like right when the light bar happened.
Yeah,
probably a lot of light bars
were really big.
Yeah,
there was a lot of cool stuff there in 2014.
Oh yeah. I'm just like, because obviously now that the off-road industry has exploded.
Yeah. Angel asked me after like that week, like what was the best thing about it, and I was like, just seeing everything in person for the first time.
Yeah.
Everything that I had seen up to that point was through Instagram or social media.
Hashtags
So seeing
YouTube.
everything in person for the first time, and just being exposed to the whole entire industry.
Yeah, the first time I even heard about SEMA
in
was,
one building
was
just
Overhauling.
Yeah.
When Overhauling did their SEMA build.
So for me, it was like middle school. Like
well, that's probably when I was, but I was probably in elementary school.
Yeah.
So, but like I remember.
Shut up.
when car magazines were still a thing, right before Instagram and smartphones. Like I used to, as a 13-year-old, I was getting Project Car magazine and Motor Trend and all that. Like
there wasn't Playboy.
Yep. I was doing that with my dad.
Later.
That came
Hot
later.
Rod magazines.
Yeah.
Hot Rod, 4-wheel magazines.
Yeah.
Be like,
Dad, look at that. That's cool.
And that's where I learned about SEMA. And
And your dad's going, yeah, sure.
no, he used to have like he's had some truck before I was born, and he was just like, I had to sell it because of my kids, and I was like, you're dumb.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
My dad.
my dad.
You know, if you were a good son, you'd go buy it back for him.
Well, I don't.
That requires
Have
money.
money.
It doesn't work that way. It doesn't.
There's no 67 Cougars that are within my price range, so
There's definitely a lot of 67 Cougars.
I was
going to
say,
that.
Go
You're
to
in Loudoun
Klein's.
Maybe
County,
not.
bro.
Maybe not a Mercury Cougar, but there are definitely 67 Cougars.
Loudon Cougar.
Yeah.
It's the most dangerous animal in the
You
world.
just gotta hang around one Loudon on a Friday night.
Yeah. Clyde's one Loudon.
Yeah.
Hit them all.
I can't
wear your
have Jesse
pineapple
Combs
shirt.
sign my forehead again.
Who signed your forehead?
Jesse Combs.
Oh man.
Oh,
R.I.P.
One of my favorite moments was with Trevor. We were walking around outside in the parking lot, and there's this like 6 foot tall blonde chick in knee high boots walking around, and this old dude who's like 5'5", like right next to her.
Are we gonna play wife or daughter this trip?
Well, and Trevor goes, "Oh man, it must be nice to be rich." And she turns around, and it's Courtney Hansen, and I was like, "That's flip flopped because she's the rich one."
Yeah,
that's awesome. And like I looked at him, I'm like, "Do you even know who that is?" He's like, "No." And I'm like, "That's Courtney Hansen." He goes, "Oh shit."
Yeah, my favorite game is wife or daughter.
Yeah,
and then
that's a popular one in Vegas.
Yeah. Guess the price of the dog.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Probably
one.
not a lot of dogs there.
No, there wasn't.
There were a few of the service dogs sprinkled in.
Yeah, the strip, like walking the strip, you had a lot of like Chihuahuas and purses.
Yeah. Although I will say that was definitely fun walking the strip, watching all the guys like drive their SEMA cars and everything.
Well, but that was like when we met up with Dan.
Yeah,
and we were in his tow pig coming down. Coming down the strip with the air horn mounted to the frame rails and no bed on his
thought we were gonna
LBZ.
Get shot. I thought we were going to get
every
shot.
red light, like the poor homeless dude sitting in the corner just would get air horned right in the face.
There was one where we didn't realize there was a homeless guy.
Yeah, and the best part about it was because Dan, Bam Bam, we love you, is definitely into the shitbox life like us.
Yeah.
The switch for the horn wasn't working, so he was just touching two wires together that were sticking out of the dashboard. So like we're cruising the strip in a loud tuned diesel, and he's just like
no bed.
There's like 4 or 5 of us in the back seat of the crew, like the non crew cab truck. Dan and Kate up front, all of their stuff. And just cruising the strip.
So bad.
He rolled coal right through the window of a Corvette.
Yep.
And that guy,
such a lawless city.
Yeah.
So that was the funny part is Dan.
Did you get all the rental supercars when you were there? Did you see all those too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Those are
all over the
ridiculous.
place.
But it was cool, like because that Saturday we had time to go before our flight. As we're walking up the strip, and even like late Friday night as we were driving around, you just see all of the guys who had left SEMA with their cars, so they're just ripping up and down the strip.
Which is probably gonna be better this time because when I was there in March, they were starting to repay for the race.
Yeah,
so they're probably the strip is probably really good right now.
Yeah, well, that's like
I imagine there's gonna be a lot of road work going on.
23, I've thought about just moving to Vegas for like 2.5 months
for the Grand Prix
because there's what is it? There's something in October that's scheduled.
Halloween.
No, it was
SEMA.
I forget. There was something that was scheduled for like the end of October 23, like 2 weeks before SEMA.
That's the race.
The race is 2 weeks after
porn
SEMA.
Expo.
I don't think
they called the
AVN.
AVN.
It was something else car related.
I'm hoping the porn expo is just finishing up.
Maybe was it the Mint? Is the Mint for
the Mint 400? Yes. No, the Mint 400 is
spring. It's a spring race.
In the late.
There
winter,
was definitely
early spring.
on all fours sniffing the carpet.
I forget. Anyway.
Oh God.
Sound like a dog. Everyone do the best.
Rusty,
dog
that's your cue.
Yeah,
buddy, you awake? There you go.
What?
You can pull it out of the. He's
Rusty, you're a terrible dog.
All right, thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tom. Good answer, Steve.
On that note, you're gonna get.
We need a Rusty mic.
But
you have a voice too, Rusty.
Yeah, I think he. I'm interested to see how it compares to last year, and because obviously this time around, like GM's not going to be there, Ford's not going to be there because they spent a crap ton of money last year. Because
which I'm surprised because they have all the new Raptor. They have a lot of OE aftermarket stuff coming out. So I'm trying to fix my mic. You can. I'm all jacked up over there.
Yeah, I'm with you. Ford does have some new stuff.
I think it's like you said, they're out of money.
Well, so even the Raptor Broncos
recalls
are less than impressive, though. Like I saw Adrian's, and it's like, oh look, it's just wide bodied, but not done well.
Adrian, just get a Jeep already.
But like
it'll never happen.
from an OE standpoint, like they definitely blew their wad. Like they spent a ton of money last year because they were in every hall. Ford had a display in every hall,
and not just a display. Like in every hall, display. They had 10% of the hall.
Yeah. Did they
they're also the title sponsor.
Plus,
they on top of the Ford logo.
They had Broncos stacked on top of the Ford logo.
Ah, okay.
It was everything Bronco.
It was 10% of every hall. Then they had the Mustang Drift outside, the Bronco experience outside. Like it was insane.
All of their factory performance brands, RTR, Roush, Shelby, all had individual booths. Like the biggest, the one that blew my mind was in the Hot Rod Hall, the Hot Rod Restoration Hall. They had like an entire wall. And then they put Broncos in it.
They had probably 25 Broncos.
Like classic Broncos?
No. Brand new
Broncos.
That's what I'm saying. Like Ian Johnson's video of the I'm over at the red Bronco. This one? No, this one. I'm over at a gray Bronco now. Like that video definitely doesn't cover all of the Broncos that were at SEMA last year.
Gives you an idea, though.
But it really hit home.
It really doesn't.
How many Broncos were there?
That's the sad part. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
That was 2014 with the BRZs and FRSs.
Yeah. Well, and I'm curious to see what I think.
That'll be this year with the tents.
I think this year.
Overlanding.
I think this year is going to be a big Toyota year.
The 86s just came out for the Toyotas.
Although
those are popular race cars.
Do you think anything's going to top that Toyota camper that we saw last year? From Toyota?
I think they'll have something similar to that because
that thing was so cool.
Because the Tundra was announced but not released.
True.
So the Tundra's out, the Sequoia's out.
True.
The Tacoma's kind of technically redesigned, and so is the 4Runner.
I like the.
Is there a new LX yet? Are they going to release a new LX for Lexus?
Yeah, but that won't be off-roady.
That's very off-roady.
People will make it roady, but
if anything,
Lexus,
that would be in like the normal section.
But that's
normal cars.
the Sequoia stuff will double as LX stuff.
Yeah,
and they're not going to dump money into having Lexus and Toyota there.
I hope they fill out that that overland experience area a little more this year because
it's bigger. It's allotted more space.
Yeah, so
I think that will be huge.
I'm really hoping they flesh that out a little bit more because
I'm not a whiskey drinker.
Because last year it was just kind of like, ooh, here's some vehicles with some rooftop tents on them, and that was kind of it. So I really hope they flesh that out a little bit more.
Based on the happenings on Instagram, it sounds like there's a lot of the influencers doing a lot of SEMA stuff,
which would be nice.
Which will be cool because like that's enthusiasts working with manufacturers. I know a lot of companies that had small booths last year have big booths.
Excuse you.
Nobody's actually calling me though.
Rude.
Do you have a timer on?
Nope, it's done now.
Okay.
Weird.
Continue.
We're professionals.
Yes,
we're working on it.
Sure.
Going back a few years in my life, instead of saying, don't worry, I'm a professional, I was a highly trained amateur.
Yes, that's exactly what we are.
We're slowly transitioning into the professional market.
Slowly.
This week, we'd like to thank our partners over at Rocktrix Wheels. Rocktrix has been independently manufacturing parts and accessories for the off-road industry for well over 10 years. Rocktrix offers the best high-quality, high-strength aluminum wheels for all of your off-road needs. Use code DIRTDRIVE5, that's DIRTDRIVE, then the number 5, for 5% off their entire website. You can find their website linked in today's show notes. Thank you, Rocktrix, for supporting today's show, and thank you to all of our listeners for supporting companies that support us.
I hope they have more welding stuff there.
The tools and equipment last year was pretty lackluster,
but I think this
year's Harbor Freight has a big booth.
Really?
Yeah.
So
really,
they were. So last year,
Snap-on's got a big booth.
I can see that.
Snap-on doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, Snap-on usually does.
But last year,
Harbor Freight wasn't there at all last year.
Yeah, but last year,
can you get your 10-year weekly financing set up there at Snap-on?
Buy a fucking wall for a toolbox.
Yeah. Last year, most of the tool guys had pretty small setups.
Yeah.
This year, at least the map so far looks like a lot of the big names have some decent sized booths. So.
I mean,
decent.
Harbor Freight's done a lot in the last 2 years as far as changing brands, like rebranding things, getting higher quality tools.
Well, they've gone hard after the off-road market too with their Badlands stuff.
Yep.
Because they've really come after the game with the Badlands stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I'm very curious to see I would imagine they'll have more than just tools in the booth. They're in the tool section, but
there's a whole tool section of SEMA.
Shot Monkey, your Shot Monkey branded whiskey.
Yeah, that's a good story from last year. We're sitting here sipping on Shot Monkey whiskey.
Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey.
What's up, Shot Monkey?
Our Shot Monkey, send the check.
Our software,
or give us a month.
Our shot management
Send
software company is the best.
Yes.
As we're finding out, all of our friends and competitor shops are also using Shot Monkey now.
So Shot Monkey, if you could fix the text messaging system so we don't cross wires, that'd be great.
But they handed out customized bottles of whiskey last year.
Awesome.
And it's been kind of sitting on the bar for the last 12 months.
We didn't have any beer left, so
we're out of beer. So we're sitting here talking about SEMA drinking some Shot Monkey whiskey.
And it was a fun story of how we got that bottle home.
Oh, yes. I tried to get it through security, and they scanned it in the x-ray in my carry-on, and the guy goes, "Do you have a bottle of alcohol in your bag?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's sealed." And he goes, "It's more than 3 ounces. You need to check this."
So I'm sitting on the other side of security.
They literally didn't even open the bag because it's a Maker's Mark bottle, which is a pretty distinct shape.
Yeah.
And they saw it on the x-ray. It was like, "Dude, you have to check this." And I was like, "But it's sealed."
Yeah, but the lead up to that was we were trying to find a FedEx that
we couldn't
ship it home.
Yeah, nobody would ship it because it was a bottle of alcohol.
Yeah, and the
irony.
Well, no. So there was one FedEx in all of Vegas.
Should just peeled the label off and stuck it on another bottle of Maker's
No, it
Mark.
wouldn't take the bottle. It was a bottle of liquid.
Yeah. So there was one FedEx in all of Vegas that would ship liquids, and it was like
liquids.
Sounds like what I've been doing after the chili last night, boys.
But it was like
chili was
it was
good.
like 30 minutes away from where we were. So we actually walked to 3 different FedEx locations trying to ship this thing.
Yeah, every like FedEx location in every
so
casino was
bad.
like, "Yeah, you can't ship that here."
And we waited like 20 minutes.
I carried it all around Vegas.
How'd you get it home? You check your bag?
I ended up, they let me go back to the check-in counter, and I just paid $30 to check the bag was cheaper than probably paying to ship it anyway.
Yeah.
So we,
But this time we're driving. So Shot Monkey, if you could bring like
We'll take a
4
case.
bottles of whiskey, that'd be great.
I'm excited for Top Golf.
yeah, they throw a good party. So yeah, Shot Monkey Top Golf party will be
good
fun.
one last year.
Yeah, the
Do
shooting
we have
was a lot of fun.
any other parties on the schedule through vendors?
Not that I can think of right now.
Oh, that's right.
What's your story,
we went
PJ?
over this. He's never been to a Top Golf.
No, I almost worked at Top Golf.
But you've never been to one?
I have.
Oh.
I've been.
Trevor's just wrong.
Yeah, Trevor's
That's fine.
He's using order the parts, Trevor.
It's just an interesting story about how they do their hiring process.
We probably won't get into that.
No, it's fine.
Did they touch you inappropriately?
No,
That was before he had the mustache, so yes.
No, it was just super weird.
Did they make you touch them inappropriately?
It was a hiring event.
Oh,
I'll just put it that way.
yeah. A lot of
yeah.
corporate places
Yeah,
do
it
that
was
though.
This
That's
one,
not
this
that
one
unusual.
sounds cool though because I'm pretty sure this one is 5 stories.
Yeah, the Vegas one's massive.
So it's big.
yeah,
So that should be a good time.
Huge.
Yeah. But
yeah. That's
we leave what's today, Sunday?
Yeah. Oh shit, we leave in 6 days.
We leave in
Yeah.
6 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
remember we only have.
I keep looking at my
We have a
bank account.
Nissan Rogue, so pack efficiently.
I keep looking at my bank account. I'm like, I can't spend any more money until we leave for Vegas. I'm like, damn it, I need gas. I'll drive the truck for a few days.
That's a big tank.
I can't drive. I can't spend any more money before we leave. I
Didn't
gotta
realize
drag it
both
out.
of my vehicles were empty.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
That's why I got to run scrap metal. This
And my
week.
lawn. So I guess your wife was over at the house. She's like, your lawn's really tall. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Vegas in a few days. I can't put gas in the lawnmower right now.
I still need to mow my lawn too. So
I'm like,
I thought about mowing mine this morning, and I was like, it'll be it, dude.
I can't help it.
At least it didn't come out his ass.
No more carbonation during the
Speaking
podcast.
of liquid ass, yeah. Drink your whiskey. Drink your whiskey like a man.
So yeah, we're leaving in 6 days, which
That's
will
the guy
be
who's
4
barely
days when this
drinking it.
because this is coming out Tuesday.
Yeah, it'll probably come out Tuesday.
So
drag
yeah, 4
it out
days.
for another. Not drag it out.
If
But
anybody-
make it a full episode. Talk for another 10 minutes.
If anybody
come out
wants
Tuesday.
to, buy us a drink in Vegas, buy some T-shirts.
Yes, we do have a PayPal now. So Dirt Nerds Off Road at
Just
PayPal.
buy some T-shirts.
Yeah, buy some
get,
T-shirts.
Get something for the beer, and we'll put the profits towards
having a round.
Making Tim disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pseudo bachelor party.
Yeah.
That's the third one.
Part
When we
three.
were out with Tara Overland.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, so this is a bachelor. He said it like 6 times.
Yeah.
So this is a bachelor party. No, not really, buddy. We're just out here for work. Love you, Sean.
No, we just get intoxicated for no reason on a weekend.
Yeah.
we don't need a special.
This is
occasion for
legitimately
this.
just what we do.
Yeah.
We go out in the woods, go look at expensive things that we can't afford, and drive around.
Yeah, and then eat and then talk about it.
But yeah, should be a solid trip.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
really
gonna
excited.
be really good.
But yeah,
I can't believe it's 6 days away.
Yeah, I think Saturday is going to be.
My mind is melting right
Saturday's
now.
going to. I mean, I've got plans for Saturday. I'm like, I can't do anything. Mackenzie's like, we have a wedding in 2 weeks. We have to do stuff Saturday before you leave. I'm like, legitimately, like, I want to sleep all day. And she's like, no, we have to get ready for the wedding because you're not home another weekend before our wedding. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I think it is a good idea that you take the first 6 hours, six to 8 hours, because then you'll just conk right out.
Yeah.
And, like my plan is like I'm leaving Saturday morning, not all day. Saturday morning open to
Future Tom Duck.
yeah, wrapping up any loose ends that we may have from the week.
get a couple people to pick up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then nap.
Because you're closed the whole week. You
Yes.
don't have anybody working.
Yeah, I mean, like we'll have the phone and our email kind of thing, but Brian may.
Brian may be able to like swing by.
Yeah,
and-
Brian. I'm not sure if he's gonna. He could probably use the rest. His back's been acting up
Yeah.
again. So
But yeah, should
Yeah.
be a good trip.
6 days.
I'm very much looking forward
Make
to it.
sure DurnersOffroad.com.
Oh,
buy the
oh,
swag.
yes.
Oh, wait.
And-
Wait. Big thing. We're going to be live streaming
I'm
during
getting
certain
there.
parts.
I'm getting
Yeah,
there.
like
We can talk about DurnersOffroad.com. Buy the swag. Follow all the socials that are linked on the website.
Yes.
Because
So-
we will be Instagram stories, Facebook stories,
Live
lives.
streaming.
For the podcast, I'll be live streaming to YouTube. So follow us on YouTube at Dirt Nerds Off Road, because that's where we'll be streaming there for a lot of live streaming. I'll still be posting a lot to Instagram. I was told by people who do marketing to be annoying with it because
Yeah.
that's still not enough content. So I'll be posting to YouTube.
my idea is
You'll
we'll,
have to
we'll
look at
also.
Tim's ugly face
I
for
mean,
the
we'll
week.
be we'll be
no,
documenting.
someone else will be talking.
We'll be
PJ's
documenting
mustache will be talking.
Yeah, we'll be documenting historic Route 66 as we
Yeah.
drive through it. Like it's we're gonna
The
make a
shenanigans.
whole thing out of it. So.
I've been told by a few
PJ farting in his sleep.
PJ, don't forget your camera.
It's a good quality time.
I've been told by a
Bro
few
time.
people that we should do a podcast from the road, and I'm like, I don't know about that, but we can try.
That'd be
I
fun.
guess.
We will.
Yeah.
It's called,
All
it's
road
called
noise,
live
but-
streaming in the car.
No,
welcome to Dirt Nerds.
The rental car's not going to have mud terrains as far as Enterprise knows.
it's gonna get us
never
at a
know.
We're picking it up Saturday afternoon, straight to the shop, set of BFG KM3s.
And rock
On some
trails.
rock tricks.
It'll be more of a
That's great radio, PJ.
No.
Until we hit Arkansas and it's got enough miles on it that they're cupped. And then it's whoa, 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 whoa.
Actually, probably the thing you're going to hear most out of PJ is
You went on the other side of the fire last night to fart, and we're like, "What the hell are you doing?" He's going to fart.
We're all going to die.
it's a good group of boys.
What
We're
part-
all going to die together.
What part of the country is it going to be warm enough to open the windows?
None of it.
none of it.
In Nevada or Arizona.
No, because
New
have you
Mexico or
looked?
Texas?
Why are my eyes watering?
Have you looked at the
That, you'd be surprised.
The highs in Vegas are the low to mid 70s. It's gonna
you
be
forget-
beautiful.
Yeah,
You forget
upper 60s,
Texas
low
is
70s.
very flat. So at night it is very cold.
Good. Good thing
Yeah.
we'll go through Texas during the day.
Thick boys off road.
Snuggled for warmth.
Snuggling. What is it? DNC Dirt Nerds Cuddles.
Turner's cuddles.
And on that bombshell,
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely follow along on all the socials.
That you can find on dirtnerdsoffroad.com.
yes.
Yep, absolutely.
And-
check out the swag. The store is up and running. It's good to go.
Yeah.
And we should have a good trip. So follow along with us and
Support our sponsors,
Yeah,
or support our
Rocktrix.
partners, Rotrix, and we've got a few more in the works. Hopefully, that'll be in this episode.
Any companies that may or may not be listening, maybe shoot us a message if you want
Shout
to
out.
do something together.
Yep, send the check.
Also, don't take anything back. I know we're crazy, but we're still fun.
We're fun, damn it.
We're fun, damn
We're
it.
fun in a good way.
On that bombshell, We'll see you guys
next
week
from Vegas.
From Vegas. Live from Vegas. It's the